Nigerian comedian Dan the Humorous, who recently hosted his first comedy show in Lagos, has revealed that he has no plans to put up an annual comedy show unless he has a sizable content to deliver to his audience. According to Dan, he wouldn't want to bore his fans with repetition of jokes at his show, and so he has to create new jokes enough to keep him on stage for hours while providing maximum satisfaction for guests who will be attending his show.
You know, I had this fear when I had my first one-man show in 2012 in Port Harcourt. I performed about, 1 hour, 40 minutes and everything, and I was like, wow, bless a joke don't finish. You know, but what I've come to understand and know and appreciate about what we do is like when you listen to, you know, a musician's album and you feel that, man, I hear music end. And you know, the next year or the next 2-3 years, he comes up with another album, you know, again, and sometimes a lot more fantastic than the last one he released. There could be remixes, there could be remakes and what have you, but it's his work of art. So for me, I need to even make one thing clear, that performing for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, is not, you are not trying to be on Guinness Book of World Record. You're not trying to show anything. It's just an expression of art. As a comedian, I mean, I keep saying over and over again, I'll keep sounding like a broken record. Your comedy show is what an album is to a musician. So by the time you have stories to tell, approximately 1 hour should capture all that. And then some have a lot more stories to tell that could go more than 1 hour up to 2 hours. So yes, it will be a constant feature for every show that I will have. And I may not do annual shows the way it is believed to be done. You know, before, I will even say it here for the first time, before I set out to do any show, from 2012 to my 2 one-man shows in 2013, to the one I had in 2015 with Alibaba, and then Disturbing Lagos, I first of all have all my materials listed out, okay? And then once I have them, in the course of rehearsing, in the course of testing them, I look at it and it looks sizable enough, and I say, okay, we are ready for another show. Let's begin to call the venue for the date. Let's call the promoters and all. Like after Disturbing Lagos now, between Disturbing Lagos and now, I've written only 4 new jokes. So maybe between now and maybe March, April, maybe the political situation will really give a lot of material. And maybe after the elections or whatever, I now look at it sometime in April, May or thereabout, or even earlier, and like, wow, see gist. I think we can do a show with this. And then I go into, you know, the planning and everything. So yes, we will be seeing a lot more. That is the standard the world over, and we're going to be keeping that standard. Will it be 2 hours? We don't know. Will it be 3 hours? We don't know. Will it be? But it will not be nothing less of that standard of actual storytelling and expression of art.
Asked whether his colleagues share his school of thought, he said this.
The fans are getting bored, and the fans are getting bored and tired because Dan says he wants to do a show, and he makes us buy tables, he makes us buy tickets, he probably makes us sponsor him with our brands, and then he comes on stage and does 20 minutes, 30 minutes of what I heard him do in Osh Bebe's show. I heard him do in AY. I heard him do in Basket. I heard him do in Alibaba January 1st. And I paid money to go to all those places. And then he now made me to pay him again. Then, so what is the difference? That I now came to his show. He said all those things he said in Basket and AY and all those people's shows. And then brought Acapella and Senator and Kenny Black and Co. to back him up. We are also here in other places. So it's like we're cheating our audience. So yes, we need to give them something to come to every now and again, but we need to make sure it's quality enough. So yes, it bothers me that we don't have as much we don't have so much of our colleagues to carry this school of thought. But we believe, because this thing didn't just descend upon us, we learned it.